Hi, everyone. I'm Scott Graham, your host, and this is the Follow Your True Azimuth micro podcast. Our guest today is Richard Dyment. I've known Richard as Rick, so you're going to hear me call him that. I've known him for quite some time. We actually were in Toastmasters together an eon ago, and he's a great public speaker. I think you're going to really enjoy hearing his story today. Rick is an aviation planner with the New Hampshire Department of Transportation Bureau of Aeronautics in Concord, New Hampshire. That's a mouthful, eh? Yep, he's a plane guy. He's the owner of Airport Planning and Management LLC out of Allenstown, New Hampshire. Welcome to the show, Rick.
Hi, Scott. Thanks for having me on your podcast, and I hope your listeners benefit from my story.
Rick, tell us your true azimuth story.
I've struggled to find what the real azimuth, the real direction for me, true direction for me is since 1972 until now. And yes, that adds up to a little over 50 years. Used to work for my dad before, during, and after high school. Learned a lot about working skills, how to deal with people, but I was a very unconfident person, outside and definitely inside. I had no confidence in any part of my life. And since that time, I've been comparing myself to Dad's successful business, construction business. And Dad's been gone 32 of those years. I started off in 73 working for an airline, got laid off with hundreds of other people, but I really got the aviation bug. This is something I want to work in aviation for the rest of my life. Took flying lessons after that, wanted to be a pilot, quit because I didn't think I could do it. Then I went to aviation school, wanted to do something in aviation, so I decided to be an air traffic controller. An air traffic control job is nothing without confidence and assertiveness. And at that point, I had none of either. Graduated school, worked for another airline for 6 months. Wasn't very confident in dealing with people or selling tickets. Then I started a career as an aviation planner for 30 years. For 4 different companies in 3 different states. And after that, I went to become an airport manager. And during that time, I joined Toastmasters, which was eye-opening and life-changing for me, gave me definite confidence to speak with people I know or strangers. And was a manager of the airport for 10 years, but still wasn't really a confident person. But during that time, made a number of videos about the airport and about things at the airport. Finished up at 10 years, and okay, now what do I do? I didn't know where to go, didn't know what to do. Tried getting work elsewhere, and then decided with the help of a friend of mine that I knew to start my own LLC, an airport planning LLC. It's been slow going. I had 2 really interesting jobs, and now I work for New Hampshire DOT as an aviation planner. And I think in that amount of time, I've gained the self-confidence to present myself well outside. I've had that for a number of years, but more importantly, the confidence inside. Yes, I can do this, or, well, that didn't work, let's try it again. That's something that haven't had for the 50 years that I've been competing with my dad. So I have the confidence inside, and especially outside, and look forward to years and years and years of following this course wherever it leads.
Thanks for being with us today, Rick.
Scott, thank you very much for having me on your podcast. And I will tell you, going through these questions and a response is really healthy exercise. It really makes you look inside, in my case anyway. Not where I came from, but where I'm at, where I'm going, is really constructive, and hope you folks gain from what I said. Thanks again.